Hey there, gluten-free friends. This is Jennifer at Gluten-Free Marks the Spot, here today to talk with you about cooking with your kids. So we're all home, we're all stuck at home right now and needing to be home so we're safe and healthy. And a great thing to do to keep your children busy is get in the kitchen and cook together. So my assistant here, Sam, and I thought that we would make a fun little treat that you could make at home. So I have some ideas here and I'll give you some substitutions as we go through. But we are going to make a carrot cake date ball that is absolutely delicious and it's quite healthy for you as well. So Sam has spent a lot of time over here peeling and then grating carrots for us. So we're going to dump that right in to our food processor. Get that right in there. We also have, so tools that children can do. He's peeling, he's grating, and now he's measuring. So good job, Sam. So we have a cup of dates. Now, if you don't have dates at home, you can use raisins, and that could be black, your typical raisins or golden raisins. Either one will work. We also have flaxseed here. I have about a quarter cup of flaxseed. Now, this recipe originally called for nuts. We don't eat that many nuts here at our house.
We're kind of allergic.
Yeah, we can't. They bother us. So we use ground flaxseed instead. If you have cashews or walnuts, that would be fine to use as well. So we'll put the flaxseed right in there. We have some just shredded coconut, and that'll go in. And some delicious spices. What do we have? What do you smell?
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon and salt, and we have a little nutmeg in there, nutmeg to give it a nice little kick. And last but not least, we're going to add some coconut flour. This is going to give it a little sweetness and kind of pull it all together, okay? But if you don't have coconut flour, you could always use oats. Certified gluten-free oats, actually. All right, so we're just going to dump everything right in there. We do have some extra coconut that we've ground up here, and that's going to be to coat the balls after we put them through the blender here. I'm going to add just a little bit of water, so we want it to all come together. And you're going to help me out here, Sam? Now we're going to give it a little blend. Okay, you want to push the button? Right here. So it's coming together. I'm going to add just a little bit more water so that it just pulls it together. Now we're going to blend it another minute here. Oh, thank you, Sam. See how it's starting to come together? So do you want to get me the spatula in the drawer over there? So we have a nice clump here. Oh yeah, see, it's all pretty much come together. Are you good, bud? It's gonna get me the spatula that we forgot. I'm gonna add just a teeny bit more water and blend it for just a quick second again, just to really get it pumped up. Oh, okay, there we go. Now you do need to stop and push the sides down for it to really get blended up here. So let's do that one more time. So your next step is we are going to take this, let's move this out of the way here, Sam, and we are going to make date balls. Now, how do we do that? Well, just like if you've ever made a meatball, where you grab it all up and roll it into a ball.
The same thing.
So you don't want to have the children put their hands in the bowl because that sharp blade is still in there. So what I like to do is just give them, now of course Sam washed his hands really well before we did this episode. So you take a spoon, right? And then you want to smush it together because you want it to come together. So it's kind of fun playing like with Play-Doh. Then you make it into a little ball, just like that. You get some? All right. So we are going to roll out some balls here. We probably should have done some before we started, if that's okay. So if you squeeze it, see if you squeeze it together, it comes together a little bit more. We probably could have still added some more water. So that's part that you just kind of have to watch as it comes together. Sometimes the dates are pretty wet and sometimes they're a little drier. We did soak the dates for about 5 minutes prior to adding them to the mixture in hot water. So you want to do that to get them to be a little bit juicy. Oh, you need a little bit more. That's a little bit too small. Okay. Smush it together in your hand. And now the next step, what you can do, and this is optional, is taking a little more coconut and you just put the date ball right in there and twirl it around in the coconut and you have a pretty little date ball. What do you think, Sam? They look good?
Yep.
They sure smell good, don't they?
Yeah. You can really smell the nutmeg.
Smell the nutmeg and the cinnamon, huh?
Yes.
Here, why don't I give you a spoon so you don't get your hands in there with the blade. And that is definitely something to watch with your children, is that blade. Okay, smush that together into a ball. And you would just go through the rest of the dough here, pushing it into balls. And when you're done, you can roll it in the coconut, or
But
you can
don't
roll
have
it in.
to.
If you were using cashews or almonds, you could also chop those up real nice and small. And here, let me do that for you. Chop that up small, and you can also roll that in the nuts, which would be a nice flavor on the outside for your, what are they? Carrot cake date balls. All right. You want to taste one? Tell us how they are.
Okay. Really good.
You heard it from Sam. Okay, I will post the recipe along with this video so you can try this out. But while you're at home with your kids, get in the kitchen and have some fun. Also, friends, if you need help living gluten-free, I am here to help you. I have a great freebie, and that you can find by pushing the button at the top of my page, How to Eat Gluten-Free with Less Stress and Overwhelm. Grab your checklist today.